culture editor Eve Jackson has been following the story for us. Eve, what exactly has happened here?
Well, earlier this week, as you say, Haxi, Olivier Nora, who has led Grasset for more than 25 years and was removed from his role. Now, he really is a central figure in French publishing. Yesterday, then, as a result, some around 60 authors gathered in a cafe in central Paris where they drafted a letter saying they would never again publish their next books with Grasset. Now, this letter now has more than 130 signatures, including some of the biggest names in French literature, such as Virginie Despentes, Bernard-Henri Lévy and Frédéric Beigbeder. Now, the official reasons for his dismissal, they have not been made public, but in this letter, the authors point directly to Vincent Bollore. Now, he is, of course, the billionaire whose group controls Hachette, who owns Grasset. Now, he's built this growing influence across French media in recent years, and critics accuse him of taking an interventionist approach to editorial decisions.
So what exactly are the authors saying, Eve?
This is a very strongly worded text. Actually, they call Nora's dismissal an unacceptable attack on editorial independence, and they accuse Bolloré of treating the publishing house as his personal property. And they say Grasset has long been a place where very different voices, opposing voices, could coexist, and that this balance is now under threat. They also say they refuse to become the hostages of an ideological war. There are also reports that the immediate trigger for this disagreement may be over the timing of a new book that comes from the Franco-Algerian writer Bolloré-owned. He was released from prison in Algeria earlier last year.
And what then happens next, Eve?
Well, this is a serious moment for the publisher. A publishing house depends on its authors, and of course that relationship has now been thoroughly shaken. Jean-Christophe Thierry, who's a strong associate of Bolloré, is expected to take over at Grasset. Some authors are now say they're exploring legal options to recover their rights to the work that's been published there. All of this, of course, is unfolding as the Paris Book Fair takes place at the Grand Palais, with the entire literary world watching very closely. And of course, beyond Grasset, Haxi raises this broader question about media ownership in France and the limits of editorial independence.
Eve Jackson, thank you very much.